So today we're doing the making of me, Felukah, Kilma, and my friend Christine, who she hasn't quite. I don't think she's quite confirmed with me her artist name, so I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna let her announce it. But yeah, our tune "Take Your Time," which basically sounds a little something like this.
Take your time, I don't mind. I'll take my time with you. Take your time, I don't mind. I'll take my time with you.
So kind of like neo soul, a little bit kind of wonky, you know, kind of J Dilla vibes. That was the kind of thing I was trying to go for, or at least that's how it sort of came together. So the first things were the drums. I don't know, it kind of started off like that, and then I sort of minimalized them a bit, and then we just kind of minimalized them, made them a little bit more like tighter. Yeah, I remember shortening the hi-hats, making them like, I don't know, I find when you shorten them it makes it a little bit more syncopated and grooved. And then I think I wrote this melody. Me and Danny were having a jam session. Danny Legend, he's a good friend of mine. That was it. So I had this melody, had this drum beat. In my head I was like, someone's gonna sing this melody, like it's gonna be like, I don't know, can't you see what you mean to me, you know, something like that. And I sent it to Felukah, and she just like kind of did a counter melody, which sounded really cool, you know. It was just one of those moments where I was like, I did not expect that. And yeah, the way it sort of came together was she sang this melody, and I just decided, oh yeah, that's the track, that's the hook. So with the melody on its own, and her hook on top of that.
I'll take my time with you. Take your time, I don't mind.
Wicked. At this point I was like, okay, like that's the hook, we've got it. Feels nice, feels kind of soulful, kind of wonky, and has like, I don't know, I kind of like that kind of feeling where it's not quite on the beat, you know. It's kind of doesn't follow it's not super quantized. And then we had some bass.
Take your time, I don't mind. I'll take my time with you.
Super nice, kind of warm. Boom, 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 boom. Nice, it's got kind of like, man, like slapping against the fretboard and ghost notes, so you get this like rhythm in the bass, you know. And on the hook, actually, it took me a long time to decide like what should be in the forefront. We had like Felukah doing the hook, and then like Kilma doing the hook at the same time, and I was like, like one needs to be in the front and one needs to be backing. And I think in the end we decided Hannah, just because she had so many nice like layers to her voice. So this is her.
Take your time, I don't mind. I'll take my time with you.
I think Christine did like another layer on that.
I don't mind.
Sick.
Take my time with.
So it's all about sometimes like just filling the gaps, you know. Sometimes I don't know, I overdo it and have to go back and be like, oh, it's too much, you know, strip it back. So at that point, we had almost everything down. We just needed to think about a bit of guitar, a bit of dynamic, bit of like, I don't know, just to change up the instrumentation, you know. So we had a bit of my friend Harry, who's like old friend of mine. It's kind of crazy, you know. All these tracks, like they're just friends. We're all just homies from the past and present and future, and we get together. Like everything's made in this room, you know. Like me and my dad built the studio. It's in the garden. Like it's nothing much here. You know, we've got a setup, we've got a means of recording, but kind of crazy, yeah. Dope. And Felukah's vocal.
He like me tipsy, also sober. Hope it's not the Matrix or the potions. Love it,
Backing
let
vocals.
me know what you've been on, cause I just want to know. And we can slow things down. Boy,
Super
you
nice.
hold this.
So at that point, it was just like, sort of composing it, adding some nice, like, there's some little effects in here actually. So the effects, we've got like a little bird chirping, but with loads of delay on. It's like really quiet if you can hear it on the record, but I don't know. Can you hear that? You can hear it, right? Yeah. Kind of cute. So there's a key point in the song which I want to share, because I don't know, I was kind of split decision about it, but we went with it in the end. The whole song's electronic, besides some of the live guitar. And then right at the end, when Kilma finishes her verse, the idea was like, it's a big finale, you know, let's like open it up, and it becomes a whole live song. Like we recorded live drums, my friend Pete, keys, guitar, everything. So here's that point.
Or
electronic. Everything's live now. And then it has an extended, like, take your time. You know, just like, let's just ride it out, guys. Whole minute, you know? Lots of improvisation and people just like enjoying it. So, yeah, that's how we put it together. I know it seems like I'm quickly breaking this down, but yeah, it's a long process and like a lot of time, love, and friends all involved. So, I hope you enjoy the track.
Take your time.